everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is a little bit of a different video, so I hope you'll stick around and check it out. But I think it's also nice to kind of focus on all the good things, a little recap of year 2023 for Mission Keto and for us personally. So if this is something that interests you, definitely stick around. I got this inspiration from one of the planner ladies that I follow here on YouTube, but what she did was she wrote it all down in her planner and just kind of talked us through it as she did it. And I was like, that is such a great idea. And you know, she's got it for her planner and that's great, but I'll have this on the interwebs so I can look back on it and just reflect on what a great year 2023 has been. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to make it a little more, I don't know, exciting, but not a lot of talking. We're just going to get to the point and get to those 23 great things that happened in 2023. But I need you to do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the like button. Let's end this year strong. This is the last video of 2023. Make sure you like it, subscribe, all of that. And also, as you're watching this, think of some things that have gone really great for you guys this year. And make sure you put it down below so we can all celebrate. Sorry, Ralphie got me a little distracted. He's very excited about his 2023 too. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so number 23 on the list is Andy and I and Jordan and Matthew went to an Orlando Pride women's professional soccer game this year, and that was so much fun. All right, so number 22 on the list is Andy and I continued our health journey this entire year. And I definitely think that's something to celebrate. We have kept at it. We're doing what works. We're finding out what doesn't work. So that is definitely something great that has happened this year. We're just continuing to get healthier and healthier. Number 21 on the list is, this was a year for me that I got probably in the best shape of my life. Now, putting the whole knee injury aside, I finally saw some definition in my arms and my body, and that was really cool. So just showing that hard work paid off. This one's a pretty funny one. It has really nothing to do with Andy and I per se or the channel, but our daughters got to go to a Jonas Brothers concert this year, and they took their husbands, and it was pretty darn funny. But it always warms our heart when they choose to do things together like that. So that is something great that happened this year. Another great thing that happened in 2023 was our son-in-law. Now he's actually our son-in-law. He did graduate from college this year. All right, so another great accomplishment, they're getting into the channel now, is we hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel, which was a very big goal that we wanted to reach, and we finally did it this year. All right, another fun and kind of different thing that we did this year was Andy actually took me sunflower picking this year, and that was fun, something I'd never done before. Ralphie wanted to be a part of this one. So this one is like 3 in 1. We will count these as 3, but I got my list here. But it has to do with the channel, and it's all great things, but I'll just lump it into one clip. We did launch a website this year, and that's pretty exciting, which now has all things Mission Keto on it, discount codes, our recipes, Amazon storefront, and also merch. Merch was another thing I wanted to talk about. That's pretty exciting. If you want any of that stuff, it'll all be linked below. But just showing that we have, we're just growing as a channel, and it's very exciting. And honestly, we couldn't do it without you guys and your support. We also started channel memberships this year too. And right now, I believe we have 7, and they get special little things here and there. So if you're interested in that, you got to check that out too. But that was like a 3 in 1. I probably really should have let Andy do this one, but we discovered 2 Crazy Ketos carnivore mac and cheese, and that was a great thing. All right, before I tell you the next great thing that happened in 2023, look at this. Andy's starting to put up our Star Wars stuff in Vader. So how exciting is that? But anyways, another great thing that happened this year was I went to SeaWorld with our oldest daughter, Jessica, and her husband, Chase. And literally it was the most fun I've ever had at SeaWorld, and it was just so much fun with them, and we talk about it all the time. It is a great memory that I will always remember. I want to talk another moment about the channel and having this channel, what it's done for us. We went to our first meetup this year, and we were able to meet not just subscribers, but fellow keto people doing the same thing, and we have made such great relationships out of this and friendships. And it is just, I heard people talk about that over and over again of how great it is. And until you actually do it, you don't realize it. So that has been a very great thing this year. All right, another great thing, and I should have included this with one of the other YouTube ones, is we hit 1 million views. 1 million views on our channel. This is a really fun one. We actually got to meet Matt from Matt's RV reviews this year when we were starting our search for the perfect RV. So that was very exciting. There was one thing I really wanted to do this year so bad, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it before we went on our RV journey, and that was go to Disney World one more time. And due to going to our first meetup, meeting amazing people and making friendships, Sarah Joy actually is a new, very good friend of mine, and she just happens to work there and invited me to Epcot. And we chose Epcot because that's my favorite one, but I was just very blessed to be able to do that. And we literally had the best time. We ate very well, had lots of coffee, and we did have a video on that, both of us as well. So thank you, Sarah Joy. That will always be a great memory for me for 2023. We celebrated our 29th wedding anniversary this year, and we went to Cocoa Beach, and we took Ralphie with us, and it was his first trip to the beach, and he loved it so much. So he's definitely my boy. Besides all the meetups that we went to this year, well, really just two, we also had the opportunity to meet a couple of our subscribers and friends outside of that. So just people knowing where we lived, and we were able to kind of meet up. That was so much fun. So again, if you have the opportunity to go to a meetup or anything, we definitely recommend it. Our nephew Kevin came to visit us this year, and that was so much fun. And we actually went to the Hulk Hogan store in Orlando too with him, because we all love wrestling, and who doesn't love Hulk Hogan, right? All right, and this is probably the second to the last one, is our youngest daughter's wedding that was in December. That was probably it was running a close tie to first place for the greatest thing into 2023. It was something that we'd all have been waiting for and just planning for so long. And while we've been planning for so long, it went by so fast. And it was a great, perfect day. I will put a picture up for you guys to see, but having all of my people around was the best thing, and I loved it so much. This year I went to the Keto Orlando Summit again, but just on a Saturday, and I brought Andy with me. So it was his first time going to any kind of like a keto conference, and that was like the first taste that we got of being around like-minded people and realizing that this community was so important. So that was a great thing that happened this year. Oh, look at this. This Star Wars photo, I love it so much. My nephew Kevin bought it for me, but I can't fit it in the RV, and I'm so bummed. There's just no room, but that's okay. It's still gonna get used. The other thing I wanted to talk about has nothing to do with me, but our daughter Jessica and Chase, they had a great opportunity, have moved, and just really happy for them in the place that they're at now. It just seems like they're very happy there, and that, of course, if you're a mom or a dad and your kids are happy, then you're happy. And last, but certainly not least, I did these in no particular order, but this one definitely had to be saved for number one. We purchased our first RV, and this is going to be our home for who knows how long, starting at the end of January. So this was the greatest thing probably for Andy and I for the year 2023.